I'm back with another video about our boy Dale over at Detroit Urban Survival Training, and not to toot my own horn or anything, but I am going to proceed to flop my entire cock and balls on the table to say, I made a video about this guy before it was cool to make a video about this guy. I was the pioneer, the founding father on posting Dale videos. I posted a video way back about 9 months ago. That's enough time for a baby to be conceived. He only became really popular a couple months ago, but I was on that wave before it even started coming up out of the ocean. So in reality, Dale owes everything to me. Those 2,000 views I got on that video was the reason he got launched off into the career that he now has. You're welcome, Dale. But that's enough of me fingering my own ego. We're here today to look at one thing and one thing only, and that is Dale finally has gotten exposed. All of this until now about his techniques was speculative. We all said that his techniques wouldn't work and that you would get half your face blown off or your heart shot out if you attempted to disarm someone that was holding you at gunpoint, but Dale said no. You can easily disarm that. You just gotta be quicker than the speed of light, hold that slide back, and don't let him shoot you. And we all was like, okay, maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. Doesn't look like it works, but now we have definitive proof to prove that even Dale himself would get shot if he tried one of these disarm techniques in a real life encounter.
So if they try to back up, wait a minute.
It's just so silly watching these videos. In my head, this is exactly what I envisioned happening if you tried to do one of these disarm techniques in real life. Like, he, obviously in the videos, he makes it to where, like, he can do it step by step and show you the process, but he never actually does it in real time. Like, the person he does it on never reacts. It's like he's doing on a mannequin. But this person actually reacts like a real human being, and when he lunges at him to take the gun, he backs up and keeps shooting. And he dies right there. And then he resets and goes for it again. He says, let's go a little bit slower this time. And he dives for it again. The guy backs up and shoots him again. So God gave him a second chance at life, and he tried to do the same technique and died again. Nobody's going to be surprised by this video, but it just shows you that most of his things are staged and could never help you in any situation. Maybe some of the more basic things, like how to get out of a headlock or something. If someone's got you in a chokehold, giving you a noogie, maybe you could like kick him in the nuts or elbow him in the nuts and get out of it, whatever he tells you to do in that situation. But these gun technique encounter things, don't listen to them. Said it in the last video, and I'll say it again. If someone's holding you at gunpoint saying, give me the money, just give him the money. Don't try to be Detroit Urban Survival Training hero Dale Brown and disarm the man. It's not going to work. I don't know if you guys caught this, but I just wanted to show this. At the end of the video, when he goes back in for that second disarm attempt and gets shot again, he looks like he gets fed up right here at the end. And when he can't get the gun and gets shot again, he just dives straight in and grabs the guy's wrist and neck at the same time, like he's going to take him down and choke slam him. It looks like what happened in this video is that Dale was supposed to disarm the guy, like one of his educational videos, but this man wanted to be a little bit of a troll. He wanted to tug at his nuts a bit, and he did for sure get Dale when he jerked back and didn't stay stationary like everybody else in his videos has so far. It definitely caught him off guard, and I guess he doesn't have an answer to if someone will start running away and shooting, only if they stay completely still. The way these self-defense videos are set up, how they're not moving and stuff, reminds me of this story one of my friends told me in like 4th grade. He said, hey bro, I figured out I got this amazing pressure point technique that can make someone pass out. Let me show it to you. Let me prove that I can make you pass out. And I said, I don't know, man. I don't want you to make me pass out. That's kind of scary. He said, oh man, just sit there. I have to hold this point on your neck right here for 20 minutes and then you'll pass out whenever 20 minutes passes. This is what his videos remind me of. They just make me laugh because of how unpractical they are. Like, you can't use this in any situation really at all because none of these things are going to happen in real life. These are like movie scene disarms. Like if you're on a movie set and you're doing a disarm for the TV show or the movie, then yeah, it'll probably work because they're going to let you do it to them. But if you're in a real life scenario, no. Once again, these things are never going to work. But that is actually not the end of this story because Dale himself came out and made a reaction video to this video coming out, and this is what he had to say. I'm going to show you bits and pieces. The full video is 3 minutes long. I'll link it in the description if you want to watch the whole thing.
Right now, we want to address a recently released viral video.
Yep.
And this video is so silly. This individual came to our school separately with another person. They're both jiu-jitsu students. One was honest and said he was, and the other one acted like he wasn't, said he was an engineer, and he was very timid and has never studied martial arts before.
So what it sounds like he's saying in the first 30 seconds of this video is that two people came into his school. One of them said he did jujitsu and the other guy said he didn't, even though he secretly did, but he didn't know that at the time. So he picked the one that said he was just timid and weak and, you know, you can do whatever to me, sir. He picked that one to do an example with because he knew it would be easy to show the example on. Because if a weak and timid guy is holding a gun at you, that's an easy disarm right there. If the jujitsu guy's holding the gun at you, oh man, that's a dangerous game you're playing.
Complaining about this pain in his wrist, and he's, hurt and everything. And I thought, well, let me just take it easy. So let's switch to gun disarms, back to gun disarms. We'd already been doing gun disarms. So he already knows what we're going to do, but he's already been watching the videos before he came here anyway. And what's interesting is, instead of focusing on shooting as a violent criminal would do, he focuses on limp wristing and running away as I go to disarm the weapon.
This guy has it down to a science. He knows that every violent criminal that's pointing a gun at you does not pull away. If you come at them, they're staying still and they're shooting. They're letting you disarm them. But if you're not a violent criminal, you run away and you pull the gun away. But only violent criminals don't pull the gun away. Science right there, baby. This man is a criminal expert.
Came to disarm the weapon because we have a room full of students in the background, which includes children. We did not want to rush forward because, number one, we could actually hit people in the room, but also this individual was just complaining about being hurt. So I was trying to be nice to him. So I was going to show just the gun disarm, not what we would do in real life in a situation, which is to go forward always. We always attack our attacker. And so in this case, I stayed still, which you can see in the video, did not move forward. And when I reached up, he took advantage of the fact that I didn't go forward and snatched it back. And then he started shooting. He was off to the side as well.
That's what he should do, though. That's what he should do. That's a natural reaction. When someone lunges at you or reaches out at you, your first reaction, your just human instinct, is to pull back whatever you have in your hand because you don't want them to have it. Mine, not yours. Think of this as a monkey-like situation. Like one monkey reaches out to another monkey, but this monkey has banana in his hand, and this monkey's reaching out for banana. Monkey yanked banana away because that's monkey's banana, not your banana. Make sense?
Round wasn't even close to me, but the most important thing is this, to remember that it doesn't matter if you do get shot. What matters is that you drive on, that you fight to survive.
What? It doesn't matter if you get shot. Excuse me? It doesn't matter if you get shot. He said the first bullet missed and then I guess the other two hit him, but he didn't bring that up. But it doesn't matter if you get shot. It just matters if you keep pushing forward. Now, if that isn't some bullcrap if I've ever heard it, it does matter if you get shot. I would say it matters more than mostly anything in your life if you get shot. Because you're gonna die, more than likely, if you get shot.
Fight. You cannot just give up your life just because someone shot you. And apparently he doesn't understand that. But what he does understand is that if you chop the video before the second end of that demo, you can actually make it look like he was victorious, when in fact, he lost that gun and he was taken down. So that's what's really going to happen in a situation where you have to defend your life.
What?
You're going to attack the attacker. You have to take the weapon.
Dale, I love you, man, but that's wrong on so many levels. You got shot 3 times, point blank in the chest. You may keep going for a few more seconds, but there's a high likelihood that you probably got shot right in the heart because that gun was like right at your chest, right where your heart is. You're not going to have enough time to disarm him and take him down and then have a gun. It's a BB gun. Obviously, you don't care to get shot by a BB gun, but if this was a real gun, it would be an entirely different story, Dale. You're sounding silly, man. You're sounding silly. It's making it really hard to defend you right now, even though I'm not really trying to.
You don't have to take the gun from them if they're not going to kill you with the gun, and it's up to you to decide whether you trust them or not.
Facts.
So what we want to do is make sure that you're the one that makes decisions. Violent criminals should never decide anything for you or your family.
Facts.
You should be the one armed with intelligent options that can increase your survivability during your time of need.
Not the best response video. Not the best to say it doesn't matter if you get shot. You know, that's not probably the best thing to say. It's not the best thing to live by. Not the best thing to be putting out as a self-defense instructor for sure. But that is indeed the end of our tale. That's where our story comes to an end on old Dell and him getting exposed. This is the end of Detroit Urban Survival Training Dale Brown videos. This is most likely the last video I'll ever make on him. So let's take a moment of silence. I'm sorry to tell you this horrible news. And I'm sorry to tell you also the horrible news that I ran over your dog in the driveway. I'll see you next time. Peace out. But like I said a second ago, nobody should be surprised by this news. It shouldn't be like you're hearing that Santa Claus isn't real all over again. You shouldn't have a mental breakdown because these defense techniques turned out to be false. You know, this is just what you should have expected. Any normal, sane person knows that this is more than likely the outcome 99% of the time, rather than the glorified version he shows you for his TikTok and YouTube videos.